Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be talking to parents and giving you advice about how to help your autistic loved ones through this coronavirus epidemic we've got going on right now. As someone on the autistic spectrum like myself, it's very hard to adapt to a new schedule, a new routine, being in a different place. As you can see, I'm not in my usual setup. I'm at my sister's house where I've been self-isolating for the past 7-8 weeks. And it's very difficult because sort of going from my house being my usual setup to then adjusting to being here, eating from a different kitchen, using different cutlery and plates, and having to adjust not being at my own property was at first quite stressful, but I've got used to it. And then as this coronavirus pandemic's got worse and worse, I've had to adjust to not seeing people and having to socially isolate myself from anybody. But I have been quite lucky. I do have the chance to be here with my sister and my dad and my nephew. So my mental health has quite increased somewhat recently, but I did have a really bad episode of feeling really anxious and upset before the restrictions came in. And then when the first couple of weeks hit, it was quite isolating, daunting, quite frightening. So I wasn't sure what was going to be happening as per the rules and restrictions. So that kind of took my mental health down into a little bit of a dip. I felt depressed, I felt anxious. I was frightened about what was going to happen for the future and if I could see anybody and how long I was going to have to be on my own. But then I came here, and for some autistic people, unfortunately, they won't be able to go with anyone this time. They will have to stay at home on their own, and they'll have to be feeling anxious. I'm sure they're feeling unsure about how much longer they're going to have to face being on their own. It is a big change for all of us because we're not used to being on our own. Some of us are not used to having to socially be isolated. You know, a lot of us do socially isolate because we choose to be on our own or like our own company, our own routine. But some of us love to be social. Like me, I love to be around people. I'm used to be around the public. I'm used to be around my family. So for me, it's quite an adjustment to having to only be with one member, two members of my family, to not seeing anybody for months on end. So it's been quite difficult. But I have attached some information in my video from the National Autistic Society and from the National Health Service here in the UK on how you can best support your autistic loved ones. And just take it day by day. Don't rush anything. Don't force them to do anything that they may not want to do. So keep their routines as crucial as you can. Talk to them like human beings. Make sure you support them through the most difficult times they're going to face right now. It's going to be the adaptation to change, the routine, not being able to go to work, not being able to go and see their friends, not being able to go to social groups because they're all closed due to the coronavirus epidemic right now. Like for me, I'm missing my autism support group massively. That's a massive part of my social life. And my public speaking is a massive part of my social life, and now all that is gone. But luckily I do have my poetry still to help me and support me through this difficult time. I'm able to help myself by writing and uploading my videos here onto the YouTube platform. But yeah, take the time to sit with them, reassure them, do a visual story with them, talk to them on the phone via a video call or a text message or a private call. Just check in on them every day just to make sure that they're coping okay. The basic household chores like the washing up, washing their clothes, making sure they're getting up, washed and dressed every day that they would do for work, school, college, or other activities that they're used to doing. Like me, I get myself up, get myself washed, get myself dressed, start my day, make sure I'm able to cope with what I need to do to keep myself busy until I can then relax and go, oh, okay, I've done everything I need to do. Having autism is going to make this extremely heightened because it's unsure. It's the unpredictability of change and the unpredictability of the routines changing, having to adapt to what the UK news or the US news, depending on where your area is, how the coronavirus is affecting you right now. But just take some time, let the autistic individual take some time out, whether they have a sensory place they can go to, a quiet place they can go to. Just let them have some time to themselves, let them stim, let them have their sensory jewellery or their mindfulness colouring books or their jigsaw books, anything that keeps their mind visually stimming active so they can feel safe and in control of where they are, who they are. Don't tell them off for being bad or naughty because they're not. They're stimming because they are unsure about the future, they're unsure about their routines changing and having to go back into society. So I hope that's kind of helped you reassure your autistic loved ones of how to best support them. Make sure they have their favourite objects nearby, so whether that's their favourite drink, their favourite food, their favourite snacks, and things like that. So thank you very much for listening to this video. Please like, comment, share and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you next time.